Hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today we will unfortunately not be working on building the potion brewery yet because I've realized that we're probably going to need a lot of glass bottles, and I think that this is the perfect chance to show off how I get all my emeralds, because I thought you'd be interested because a lot of people think that villagers are really difficult to deal with, but in reality they're pretty easy if you know how to deal with them. But in this video, I'll be showing you how I do that and giving you some useful tips. This is not villager related, but I went to, you know how sometimes you don't quite make it to bed in Minecraft in time before nighttime hits, and you don't really feel like dealing with the mobs in the morning? What I recommend doing is flying up to at least Y128, as usually actually, I'd say more like 256, but because the sea level is at Y63 and most of land is at Y64, so I definitely would recommend flying. If you don't want to deal with the mobs and you have an elytra and plenty of rockets, just fly up all the way up every morning if you forget to go to bed in time. Obviously, it's totally like your opinion. Like, if you don't mind dealing with the mobs, it's totally okay, but since I have a mob farm, I don't need to. So you can see Project Repopulation is really taking effect with all these villagers. But what we're really here to show you is what I do for emeralds. So usually I come over here. Obviously I can trade sticks and stuff like that I get from bamboo, but that's not very efficient. What I prefer to do is take a bunch of pumpkins, which I can take from this chest, a bunch of pumpkins and a bunch of melons, which I already have crafted up back at my storage system, so we don't need to craft the melons manually. But usually I would do that because that's not too difficult. But I keep a stockpile of melons here, probably way more than I'll ever need, but that's okay. Just trying to get some extra glass to make those glass bottles, because I prefer to buy them from villagers because it's a lot easier. But usually I come over here to my bulk trading hall. That's not my bulk trading hall. That's my pumpkin and melon farm where I get all the emeralds from. But you come in here, and these guys on the end actually aren't leveled up yet. They're the first 8 of them aren't leveled up, but the guys on this side are. Not sure why I flipped that lever, but usually I come in here. This also ends up my tools. Just hold shift. You just end up trading as many as you want, and usually if you're worried about getting the XP, I actually need to fix this, but you kind of have to fly in there a little bit if you want the XP sometimes. It's kind of broken, but that's alright. Got that all healed up. Pretty simple. Heal this up. See, that's how I heal up all my tools. Now all my tools are mended up. Can't mend up my bow though, because it's got infinity on it, and those are not compatible enchantments with each other. So that's why I don't have that. These guys restock pretty quickly though, so you can see they're already restocking down the line. But I basically just go on here, shift click, grab a bunch of emeralds. There are a lot of tricks to this though, like obviously having them in a row is really nice, not just having them out in the open. And this just gives me way more emeralds than I ever need. But I'm doing it anyways. I probably don't even need to get more emeralds, but I figured I'd just show you how I get them, because you might be wondering, like, I don't cheat. I actually do deal with villagers. Once you know how to take care of them, it's not too difficult. I would definitely recommend it for any new survival world. It's an easy way to get diamond gear and stuff, or enchanted books like mending, because everybody seems to be obsessed with mending nowadays, now that it's so easy to get. You might be thinking, like, yeah, right, easy to get. I mean, it is. I guess it is difficult if you don't have as much knowledge about villagers, but yeah, because I know what you mean if you have the argument that, like, it's not really that easy, because I used to agree with that, but once you figure it out, and nobody really teaches it in a video, but really all you need to do to set up villagers is, what I would do, find a village, get at least 2 villagers in a room together, like a decent sized room, put like at least 3 beds, and then just toss them a bunch of bread, and then give them whatever professions you want. What I recommend for early emeralds is, if you live anywhere near a desert, I would do the glass pane trade from cartographers, but that's going to involve leveling them up by trading them paper. which isn't always very fun. My favorite is the farmer lately because he is really good, but also you can trade him sticks, which is a lot of people's favorite trade for emeralds. But personally, I like the farmers. I think that it's just so much easier to automatically farm the stuff that farmers sell. And also, like, setting up an iron farm isn't that difficult either, and I would definitely recommend that because you can trade iron for emeralds too, which is not as well known as it should be because that's an easy trade. Basically, just buy some glass. That's really all we're doing here. I'm not going to do another time lapse because I did a lot of time lapses last episode. I haven't edited the last one though, so I'm not sure how that'll turn out yet, but probably end up doing that after I record this video. I'm trying to do them all at once because my house is quiet right now, so I'd rather do it now all at once. And also, if you're wondering what these belts are, you see how like that guy's iron, diamond. It signifies what trading level they are. Like this guy's a master, so he has the diamond belt. This guy is an apprentice, so he has the iron belt, which sounds like karate belts, but it's not. Got gold belt. He's a journeyman. I don't know these guys very well, but you can just that's how you can differentiate which ones will sell glass personally, because I like to get it in bulk. Some people like to just fill up a shulker box. I like to get it as I need it because it's just waiting here for me. You don't need any kind of trading discount to get it for this price. Unless they change it in the future, it should stay the same probably. I thought that there was a guy in here who bought glass. Yeah, here he is. But as you can see, I'm at level 69, almost to level 70. So trading does give you a lot of levels, so I definitely recommend it. For any survival world, some people consider it cheating. I wouldn't consider it cheating considering how much knowledge it takes to actually utilize the villagers to their full potential. So I wouldn't consider it cheating, but some people definitely would, and I think that they're allowed to think that, but I do disagree with that because it's not really that much of cheating because it's difficult to do. These guys might be. Oh no, they're not locked up. Okay, that's good. That's convenient. I bet that we'll get to at least level 71 from all this trading. Or maybe only level 70, but I have high hopes because you'd be surprised. Like, these guys can get you to level 30 pretty fast. There's really no point in going past level 30, but since I don't really use these levels for anything, they just end up accruing in my bar, so that's why. In last episode's time-lapse, I probably could have done a bit more, like, pick blocking and a little bit more smarter play, you could call it, but I was just trying to fix stuff. I was not expecting it to blow up that much stuff in the last episode, but hopefully it was entertaining to watch. That's what I'm going for with this series. I think that's all the glass we're going to be able to buy for now because these guys are currently locked. I'd like to get more people to sell glass, but right now this is enough. I think we'll just take this over to crafting table, which I actually need to put more of around my base because I really only have them in major buildings, and they're really useful. But I can just craft a ton of glass bottles now. Well, in reality, it's not that much, but it's a pretty good amount. I think that's all the glass bottles we're going to need. Just going to throw these emeralds away. We should probably also craft some brewing stands because we'll probably want those. We can actually get a shulker box out for all this stuff, just for easier transport. We'll use this gray one. My goal was to get every color of shulker box, which I did achieve, and got more. But that was a fun thing to do. I think that now we're going to want to make some brewing stands, which I think we're only going to make 8 of to start. We'll see if we need more. I don't know if you probably know this if you played it all, but you can, if you right click on an item, it splits in half automatically, which is really useful a lot of times. Let's see if I have any cobble. I'm literally always out of cobble, like literally always, because I end up using it up like immediately. Oh no, we were able to make 6. That's okay. I'll probably have to get more cobblestone in between episodes because I use it for redstone components and stuff, and I end up using it up extremely fast. And I'm sorry if you have OCD, I'll eat now because it's probably pretty hard to see that bar not be full because I think that when I watch videos, which is kind of sad, but it is what I think. sorry about how low my FPS is, but I think that's really just because of my industrial district over there. And my computer isn't anything amazing. It's just a MacBook Pro. Obviously not built for gaming, but it's nice. I like having the touch bar and stuff. What you might be surprised about, though, is that I am not using OBS because Apple actually has its own built-in screen recording thing. And I'm not saying it's great, but it's kind of nice to deal with since doing anything that's not Apple on a Mac is kind of difficult. You have to get like an emulator and stuff, which is a pain, I would know. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all for this video. Next video, hopefully the brewery. I don't know how long until that video because I'm not super excited to build it, but I'm excited to have it. So that's how most of the builds will be in this series. But if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and a like would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. See you next time.